looks so beautiful. Mm-hmm. Too bad we don't have any Christmas lights.
Put the cabinet in and everything.
You can't see you can't see it, it's too dark. We're on. And we had such a lovely day today, I think.
2 days in a row. That's the first time.
2 days in a row. Oh, you mean
So
celebration?
do an interview, or
yeah, 2 days in a row because we said we would come back and hopefully do another video. So can you just no, it's fine. Little lamp there, it's fine.
got my long johns on.
Can you just turn that down on the little lamp? There you go. Perfect. Now let me.
That was just luck.
Yeah, I know. I know because I know you.
Yeah, that was just lucky.
Anyway, I just love these colors in here.
Yeah. It's a great room.
Let me just stop for 1 second.
Okay.
Starting again.
Are you close enough to get you where you can hear you on this thing?
Nobody wants to hear me.
Well.
So, starting again. We had a wonderful day today. Merry Christmas to everybody.
Yeah.
And I wanted you to, because we were talking about different like Christmas things that happened, and somebody wrote from Wales, and I thought that was pretty cool. And I wanted you to tell a story about your Welsh Christmas.
Yeah, that was I was living in a place near, well, not too far from George's place. And I had my family. My son was a little fella, and my daughter wasn't much bigger. And my dad passed away. And, I needed to get away from somewhere and get out of myself. And so just got loaded up the family and drove down to Wales, not knowing where we were going. And we wound up going through the mountains, and we stopped at this Welsh village. It was a coal mining village, and checked into the hotel. And of course, we were the only people in the hotel. Not much traffic in the village in Wales in winter. But they asked me if a lady came to the room. She said, I wonder if, could we ask, our Santa can't make it. And we have you want to deal with this first.
Hang on 1 second. Well, we had a nice little surprise because suddenly a Turk is nearly.
Yeah, the Turk is back up and at it. You want to come over here, buddy?
Go on, go lay down.
Come on over here and sit down.
There he is.
There you go.
He's actually been walking and
Yeah.
stairs. I'm so
bless his big old heart.
I'm so pleased. We took him for a short little walk. Lay down. Like he wants to be near. He wants to be near us at all times. So lay down right there. Watch this.
But back to the story.
Hang on a second. Let me get settled down.
There he is.
You got to have a dog sitting at your feet.
Oh, he's a wonderful dog. But my dad had passed away, and I needed to get away from myself. It was pretty hard on me, and it's for lots of reasons. But we weren't very close. But I decided to pack up the family and go to Wales, of all places, not by train. Just loaded up the car and off we went. And I'd never driven there. I just knew where it was, on the map. My Lord, no, I didn't realize it was so far. But we got to Wales, and it was late in the evening, and some coal mining village, and they had a hotel there that all the buildings and houses were real old, and just like you can imagine, way back in time, hundreds of years ago. And village was still thriving. And it was like I said, a coal mining town. and checked into the room. And we were the only people in the hotel, except the proprietor and his wife. And hadn't got in the room very good. And the woman came and knocked on the door. And she said, I wonder if you would play Santa for us tonight. And I went, what? And she said, and she had a Santa outfit, the beard, the hat, the red coat, with all, well, kind of like with a, I got my long johns on, but it had fluffy white, and I mean, it was a Santa Claus outfit.
What are the chances?
And she said, the man that plays Santa every year has passed out, and we need a Santa. All the people are coming they were bringing their kids. There must have been 50 people in the room, and Santa was out like a light. And so I said, sure, I'll be Santa. And because Welsh is a funny language, it's hard to understand them. And they must have really thought I was from another planet, But I said, yeah, I'd be happy to do that. And she went on back down and said, we got Santa, he'll be here. And I put the hat on and the beard and the whole outfit, boots. I was Santa. And they gave me a bag, And down I went it was like the dining room of this old hotel. And they had a stage set up with a big throne chair, And
Perfect for Bobby.
it was perfect. And, I just walked in. The place was full, and I come in, I'm going, ho, 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 ho. I was doing the ho, ho, ho. And they all turned around and looked. Little kids' eyes got big. Because I had another accent, that's for sure, Santa from Memphis. With an L, Memphis. And I got up there, and they had all these kids lined up to come see me, sit on my knee, and I'd give them all a little present, And they had I think it was cognac for me. So I was sipping cognac and having a little kid on my knee in the business, and they really thought I was Santa Claus. It made them believers, And
and it made you forget.
Oh yeah, I was totally out of myself, And it was a wonderful evening, and they kept coming. The kids kept coming. I guess I might have talked to, 15 or 20 children, and from little bitty, to some of them, you would have thought that they knew better, but.
Well, because I'm thinking that, your accent probably made them all think that this was like.
Yeah, and I say, now what have you been doing here that constitutes you wanting this little train set, son? So anyway, as the night went on, I got a little looser, They kept, about every other kid, they would top my cognac. And I'll be damned, the very last one that showed up, and I had to see everybody, was Drunk Santa. And I went, oh, no, man, this ain't going to happen. I said, excuse me, you just sit down here by me, and you tell them everybody what happened. I got out of myself, But I was so far, it was the best thing that ever happened to me. I'll never, ever forget it, and I'm eternally grateful to that little village. I can't remember the name of it, because all the names of the villages and the language is like RQJP, Where the hell is RQJP? It's 40 kilometers, Anyway, but it was quite an experience. And Yeah, I'm glad you asked me about that. I hadn't thought of that in years, you
Well, you
know.
haven't mentioned that story in years, and
No, never have.
I didn't even know about drunk Santa. I don't
Oh,
think.
drunk Santa, he was passed out. That's how I got the gig.
Well, I know, but he's the one that came to see you last. That's his.
The very last one, I saw, and I said, "That's a big kid coming through the door." And I looked in it, and there he was, man. I knew it, you know. He stumbled up to the stage, and
Oh
I put him down here. And what did you do to get you up
my!
here?
He
You
wasn't
know,
going to try to sit on your lap, was he?
tried. It didn't work. No. It was a lot of fun. Like I said, I'm grateful to those folks in that village, and I'd imagine that somebody's going to be watching, you know, because what we do goes everywhere, you
Well,
know.
there's a guy from Wales that wrote to you. And
Oh,
he said it was so. They were having a lot of flooding because they were having a lot of rains, and that's what he was saying.
that's right. That's right. That's what you was asking me about today. Was it in
Yeah,
Wales? Or
yeah, it was Wales.
yeah. What a beautiful place, you know.
I've
Absolutely.
never been. I can't believe that I never went. I lived in England for all those
It's a
years.
beautiful
Never went.
place. It's for the most part barren, you know, but it's beautiful mountains and you know that kind of thing. I was filling the car up early next morning. And I was just standing there, right on the top of the ridge of a mountain, and there was a place to fill up the car. Not a proper gas station, just a place to get gas, you know.
Oh, really?
And then all of a sudden, and it was a jet.
What?
It was probably 15 feet. Yeah, it came in. And they had an Air Force base down there.
Yeah, but that's crazy.
And you couldn't hear it coming. Couldn't hear it coming.
Right?
And I was on my knees.
Yeah.
It was really an
What an experience.
yeah, it was pretty amazing. But he just came like that, and went straight up. But they had an Air Force base there, and there was they had a laser system, a laser weapon, and there was a guy who had a farm, and kept burning down. They couldn't figure out why his house kept burning, and they were accusing him of, you know,
Arson or something?
arson. Yeah, and it turns out that this weapon, the laser weapon, was going through the mountain and hitting his house and caught it on fire. Yeah, it was in the paper. I read about it.
Well, did your kids enjoy you being Santa?
Yeah, well, you know, they enjoyed me anyway. Best part of one of the best parts in my whole life, you know, was raising my children
Yeah.
when they were little bitty, and being there when they're born, and raising them, and being a part of their life. You know, with the dad that I never had,
Yeah.
and boy, it was just great. And they were just the right age for all of that. You know,
That's so perfect.
couldn't quite believe it. I mean, when I had some sleigh bells, and I up before the sun, you know, and clang, lang, 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 and they would come running. I said, "He's just over there. Did you see it?" And Bo would say, "I saw him. Just went over the mountain. Did you see that?" I believed it myself. You know.
Well, of course.
Yeah, but I had a lot of fun with my kids, and a lot of fond memories.
Yeah.
You know, and being able to share myself, you know, with those fine folks in that village in Wales. That's a big star in my life. You know, I
Well,
remember
I bet
that.
they never imagined how well that would go down, because that's such a perfect thing for you. You know, I could just see.
Oh, it is. It instantly took me out of my despair.
Yeah.
It did.
Oh, that's such a great story. I love
And
that.
thank you for
Thank you.
asking about that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And this was our, yesterday now, but was our never done this before, but was our porcelain anniversary.
Yeah,
Porcelain. I was like, porcelain? Actually, so I
Coco
got
got
you
me a
little,
teapot,
yeah, well, it looked
a porcelain teapot.
kind of looked,
It's
you know,
very appropriate,
well, you love your teapots.
apropos. But yeah, this is good. You know, it's the first time to do this, and the weather changed. Hence the long johns, because it was 75 degrees yesterday, and it's not 75 degrees today.
Well, it's not that cold though, but
No, but
we're gonna have a few cold days, and then it's gonna get back up to 65. You know, that
yeah,
sort of
yeah.
thing.
The elevation here is like 3,000 feet,
Yeah.
so we're just almost a mile high, I
It's
guess.
cuckoo because last year it was freezing, and then thank God
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
we had that.
This is beautiful countryside and a lovely. If this were in England or anywhere else, this place it'd be called a village. You know,
Yeah, it's like a village.
it is like a village. There's not very many people here at all.
No,
Uh-uh.
not at all, as you said.
Thanks for the invite, Coco.
Yeah, well, thank you for the wonderful story. I mean, you can tell stories anytime. That's what I say.
I got a bunch of them.
All right.
New York, New York. Merry Christmas, everyone. Da do 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 da do do. Ah da da do 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 do. Something funny about New York. Cars and people everywhere. Makes me want to stop and stare. Buildings higher than the sky. Makes me wonder why I'm in New York in the wintertime.